It's a huge change. It's not just a small panel within the timeline. It's actually a whole workspace. And the color mode is just the beta feature. Right here on the top left where you see import, edit, color, or export. So those are 4 different workspaces that you could do. And now color is the new work mode. So we're going to click on that. And that's how we get here. We have a contrast, exposure, temperature. We have balance, color balance, saturation. And then we have a color shift. Okay, so hue versus saturation. If you've ever used the curves in the Lumetri panel on the main app, this is actually one of the curves, you know, hue versus luma. This is the saturation shift, and the hue versus luminance shift. And we have a detail, which is the texture and the sharpness. And then we have what's over here, which is the clip, telling me that I'm just using this clip. And then it has adjustments, any adjustment that you could do there. And then it has a plus sign right here, and it says add operation. And you could actually style it by sequence. So the entire sequence can hold that, or you could do just a clip. And that's what the difference between these two are. These clips on the side are the ones that are on the timeline, as you can see me scrolling through it. And we also have these shadows, highlights. And as you can see, if I hover over them, they actually go over each one. And you could actually add some. So add a zone. You could add a highlight zone. You can add another highlight zone. So you could do lightest, lighter, and the highlights. And then you could also do the same thing with the shadows. Add a shadow zone. You can add another shadow zone. So darkest, darker. Let's say, for example, you're on the timeline and you don't want to go back to the edit panel. You could actually just scrub right here to this monitor. Everything, you have it right there, right in front of you. And of course, we have some droppers in there. You could build those adjustment layers within this clip right here. I'm going to show you how to do that just now. I'd go right here on the clip. I would add operation, as you could add clip adjustment, clip style, or you could add the clip LUT. So let's say I want to do a clip adjustment. So I'll click on it. And let's say, for example, sequence style. Let's click on that. It'll say choose a style to get started. Please select the style preset or module from the browser. You can look at the style presets. We have cinematic right here, some contrast ones. Okay, tints, varied lighting, varied saturation, and then we have style modules. Film color, flare, contrast, kit, color shift, color and contrast. For example, film color, bunch of Fuji Eternas, Kodaks. Fix that in between with these adjustments here. So strength, mid-tone protection, highlight protection, highlight balance, shadows, shadow balance, shadow protection. And you could, as a plus sign, so you could actually add more if that's what you like. You can save the preset. So that's actually pretty awesome. It's right there. You can actually apply a LUT here and have this S-Log3 here. And then we could adjust the intensity right here. It's actually mouse sensitive. So I'm dragging my mouse all the way up. So it's making it super intense. And then I'm breaking it down. And let's say in the clip, I want to adjust exposure and the contrast. So if I click on it on this module, it'll open up this little graph, and it's mouse sensitive. So if you look at the image, I'm going up. So it's, you know, obviously overexposed, and then bring it down. So I have my leg blocking out the sun. That's why you see that exposure right there, but let's not overexpose it. Let's just go right there. Let's do the contrast. So again, I'm going to click on it. It'll open up that graph contrast, giving it that huge contrast, and then bringing it down so it doesn't touch the lines too much. Let's say something like that. It does have the little eyedropper here. I know they look a little bit dirty, but it's all good. So we're going to click on that. Exposure again. Go right here. Contrast, the temperature. Now what I'm going to do is click on it. That's the scope that it's giving me. So the tint is one axis, and then the temperature is the other axis. There's no more sliders. Okay, so it's going more towards the green and maybe a little bit more down. You want to stay right above, right on that line. Say these are the regular shadows, and I want to expose them. It gives you control of exactly what you want to expose. So I don't want to do the overall picture. So I'll click on the shadows. So I'm literally masking that area. And then with the mouse, I'm just either making that darker or making that area brighter without touching where the sun is hitting right behind the lens. So I'll click on the skin. Let's go hue versus saturate just the skin tone. So let me go all the way out. A little bit towards the center. It is that YUV scope. Good, because the sliders sometimes a little bit difficult to stay on that line. I'm doing it with my mouse. Hue versus luminance. And again, I sampled my skin, so I'm working on my skin mostly. And I'm just make my skin a little bit brighter. All right, that looks kind of cool. Do the texture. Almost gives me a Lightroom vibes. Go all the way up. Okay, so it's giving me that. And then this one will give me almost kind of that halation. Is that what we're calling it now? Too much. We're not in a dream. And this is sharpness to see the difference. Just go You go the other side. We don't want, that's way too much right there. And that's what we came up with. And then this is what the original was. There, we made it look like that. And the original one is like, I kind of like that it has its own workspace when we do color, because sometimes I really want to go in there when it's like a real complex color grade and a bigger project, have control and flexibility over the different adjustments. The knobs, I like the scopes. Everything is just in one mode, one workspace. And as soon as I click on it, I have the scopes right there. That's actually really cool. Remember, this is just in the beta version. It's not on the main app. Download the beta version and then you'll get this color space, color mode.